Welcome to eXp Realty Explained, Part 1. I'm your host, Jay Kinder, and I'm going to break down for you what eXp is and how this agent-owned cloud brokerage is disrupting how real estate agents like you and me do business. You've probably heard the buzz about eXp Realty and its explosive growth. They're currently approaching 7,000 agents in the US and Canada and are growing at a pace of 250 agents per week. Let's unpack what makes a cloud-based brokerage disruptive in the first place. Now, you've probably heard of a little company called Netflix. They were a cloud-based company with no retail locations. Blockbuster was a $6 billion, 800-pound gorilla in the movie rental market. They were number one. The little company that called Netflix comes into the market and says, you know what? We don't need all these locations, all that overhead for employees and inventory and phones and office equipment, desks. And what most people don't know is that Jim Keyes, the CEO of Blockbuster at the time, was approached by Netflix with an opportunity to acquire them. And he turned down that opportunity. He was later quoted as saying neither Redbox nor Netflix are even on the radar in terms of our competition. 5 years later, that $6 billion behemoth was bankrupt. Netflix now has a market cap of $95 billion. You've probably heard of another company called Airbnb. In 2007, in San Francisco, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia were having trouble paying their rent. They were looking for a way to make some extra cash. They noticed that all the hotel rooms in the city were booked. They bought a few airbeds and quickly put up their site, Air Bed and Breakfast. Today, Airbnb, a cloud-based company that owns no hotels and has over 3 million listings in 65,000 cities, is valued at $30 billion. And then, of course, there's Uber. In 2008, founder Travis Kalanick had trouble hailing a cab while in Paris, and they came up with an idea. Tap a button, get a ride. Uber is a cloud-based company that owns no cars. It is a platform that allows you to hail a ride with a touch of a button. Uber has dominated the transportation industry with a market cap of $51 billion. They also created an opportunity for people to make money driving for Uber. In many cases, these cloud-based companies create opportunity, which is also the case with eXp and its agents. Glenn Sanford, the founder of eXp, saw an opportunity to create a cloud-based real estate brokerage for top-producing professional real estate agents. Being cloud-based would save hundreds of millions of dollars in salary and expenses of brick and mortar. So what is it like working in a cloud brokerage? eXp World is your real estate campus. You can attend training sessions by top agents from around the country, get answers to any questions at agent services, visit the technology outpost, check on a closing, or even hold your own team meetings without having to drive into the office, giving you the freedom to work from home and take your office anywhere. Now, it's not just the cloud that's so disruptive. Remember all that money eXp is saving without having the bricks and mortar? Well, Glenn understood that the value of a real estate brokerage is its agents. The agents are who have the relationship with the consumer. The agents are who bring in all the commissions. So why don't we use that money we're saving to reward the agents for helping us grow the company? So how does revenue share work? Well, first of all, it's revenue share off the top, unlike profit share, which is after all expenses. For every agent you attract to eXp, you can earn part of the revenue they pay into the company as part of their cap. As you tell more producing agents about the opportunity, you can unlock up to 7 levels of compensation, as you can see here. That means if for every agent that joins eXp and every other agent tells another agent, and so on, you're going to get paid revenue from those agents who are paying towards their cap. They are simply rewarding you for helping them grow the company. It gets pretty exciting too. Let's look at this scenario. Let's say you tell 10 producing agents about eXp and you unlock 2 levels of compensation. The agents you bring on do the same thing, and they tell 10 agents. That means you'd have 110 agents on your second level. You would make $28,000 a year off your first line and $320,000 on your second line. That's $29,000 a month in passive income. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, what if they don't go tell anybody? Well, that's why we created the 10 by 10 program. We're going to help you and anyone you bring on follow a simple process so that you maximize your opportunity. Why would we do that? Because we benefit from every person you bring on. So we're in this together. A technology-based brokerage surely has all the tools you'll need to be successful, right? Well, of course it does. When you join eXp, you get training, coaching, branding, marketing, SkySlope, Google Suite, and the top lead generation platforms in the industry. You get Conversion and Commissions Inc. These are two of the top lead generation platforms we've ever used in our business just when you join eXp. And it gets even better. Remember those stories of Airbnb, Netflix, and Uber and their huge market caps? Wouldn't you have liked to have an opportunity to have some equity in those companies in the early years? Well, you can with eXp. As you build your business at eXp, you have 6 ways to acquire shares of stock. And as a publicly traded company, you have a viable retirement strategy and an opportunity to build real wealth. The stock compensation plan only requires 3 years to vest, so you can sell your stock on the open market if you decide to do so after it's vested. Here's how it works. You are going to be awarded equity shares when you close your first transaction of your anniversary year. And every time you refer an agent or broker, the company says thank you for helping them grow eXp by rewarding you with even more equity shares once they close their first transaction. You also are awarded equity shares when you hit your cap. And if you qualify for the Icon Agent program, you can earn your entire $16,000 cap back in stock. They even have an agent equity program where you can take 5% of your commission to purchase stock at a 20% discount. Now that's a really good investment. And of course, since we're publicly traded, you could always just buy the stock over the counter. You might be getting pretty excited by now, and you might be thinking, well, what about my brand? Well, at eXp, you are the brand. You are powered by eXp. All you have to do is follow your state guidelines and eXp's identity standards in the agent handbook. So, why are agents linking arms with us and joining eXp? One of the most powerful marketing strategies used by the biggest brands on the planet is leveraging authority. Companies spend hundreds of millions of dollars on celebrity endorsements every year. By partnering with us, you'll leverage our authority, influence, and credibility with the done-for-you agent attract systems we give you. When you link up with us and eXp, we're going to build done-for-you marketing funnels and tools like this video for you to share with other agents. All you have to do is ask them to watch it, and we'll do the rest. So, what are the costs to join eXp? Here's the breakdown. There's no desk fees, no royalty fees, and no franchise fees. The commissions cap at $16,000. After that, it's 100% for the rest of your anniversary year. If you're at Icon status, you can earn that entire $16,000 back in stock. The fees are straightforward. $99 to join and $50 a month. There is a one-time $420 annual tuition that comes out of your first closing each year. Now, you are no doubt going to go through a series of emotions. First is an overwhelming feeling of excitement you probably haven't felt in a while. Next comes the doubt, complete disbelief, as if you've been asked to believe in UFOs. Then, an overwhelming need to tell someone about it to see if you're missing something. After that comes a lot of pacing back and forth, talking to yourself out loud, and severe loss of sleep. This is normal behavior, and we have a prescription. Here's what you got to do next. Whoever sent you this video knows the next step. Get back to them, and they can schedule a call to make sure all your questions are answered. You're going to want to watch the entire webinar so you have the complete picture. You'll be receiving that link shortly if you don't already have it. Once you're ready to join, go back to the agent that sent you this video, and they'll send you a link to start the process.